You're awake.
Yeah, I'm awake now. I'm stretching my groin out and everything.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, let me get loose with it.
I'm
and then
awake.
I cannot. And I'm thinking, no.
No, this is too good.
No.
You started this. We're gonna finish it.
Oh,
We're gonna finish it. Yeah.
Guys,
Girls,
welcome back in.
it's a Monday fun day.
Before we start, how are you getting on with Japanese? Because I'm struggling.
I'm struggling too, purely because I'm nowhere near as consistent as I was when we were away and when we got back from Australia/New Zealand.
Are you still doing one a day?
I'm still doing one a day, but I'm just doing one a day.
Oh, okay,
I'm
fair.
just doing enough to get the streak.
Yeah, okay,
not
okay,
enough
okay.
to learn. And it's pissing me off.
Okay.
Because I feel like I'm forgetting shit, but I'm also still learning because they do some recaps, but it's harder for me to digest pause.
Fair.
What about you?
I'm doing okay, yeah, but I'm still kind of doing like 1 to 2 a day.
Yeah.
But this unit's difficult.
What unit are you on? You're on the green unit now, I'm assuming.
I'm on the
I'm assuming you've passed like the Ware Hair and bus stop and
Yeah.
department store. And
so on Luadingo, I am on the green unit. Lily, piss off.
Oh, she's belling you.
She's trying to call me now. Unit 7,
which is what?
describing belongings.
Okay.
So like, my red hat, my white shoes. Are you on that one?
Nah, I'm on the one prior, so I'm still on the pink.
Okay, bro. This one is nasty. So we've got, instead of kore sore, you've got kore wa, or is it kore ra? And sore wa. I think, kore wa, sore wa.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
No, not kore, not
Kore wa, but it's kore wa, as in one word.
kore wa. Which is, so kore and sore was what, this and that? And that is these and those, I think. Yeah, these and those. Yeah. And we've got into watashi no, which is my.
Okay.
So this is my thing. This is a thing. This is the thing. This is my thing. Those are this. These are this. It's getting techie.
That's complex.
It's getting crazy techie.
Damn.
So like, these are my red shoes.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know it, so you have to teach me. I'm not there yet.
So these are my red shoes. Would be these. So this, that. These would be what? Kore wa. Or is it kore ra or kore wa? I can't remember.
Let's Google. These are my red shoes in Japanese.
No, just these.
Oh, these. Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
These
let me
in
figure this
Japanese.
out. Kore ra. Yeah, ra,
Okay.
not wa, ra. So it's
Kore ra.
kore ra. And it would be, I can't even do the sentence, it's too difficult. But it would be, these are my red shoes would be something like,
Kore ra wa?
kore re wa,
Kore ra.
watashi no, red akai kutsu desu. Something like that.
Shodes is what it says on there.
Shodes. They're not teaching me shodes.
Sorry.
Because sometimes they do. It's a switch.
Yeah.
right.
So these are my red shoes. The
Typo.
way I would have.
Typo for me, I wrote shows instead of shoes.
Oh, okay.
He's there.
Okay, cool.
He's there.
So
He's
you-
there.
Kutsu desu. Yeah, it's
Kutsu
kutsu
desu,
desu.
right.
Yeah, kore ra wa watashi no akai kutsu desu. Fuck. Yeah. It's tough.
Fuck, man. I've been still trying to learn the characters.
I can't.
Yeah, and
do
it's
the characters.
It's difficult. Because there was
It's
a point.
soul destroying.
Yeah, there was a point where I was not necessarily in my bag, but I found my feet. And I've lost it all because, like I said, I'm doing the bare mins.
Let's do more. Rise.
You know what?
Rise.
I'm gonna do a stream of Luadingo.
Yeah, I've been doing
I know,
streams.
I know you have.
helps.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a stream of Luadingo. So you've heard it here first, and yeah, it's going to help me. I need to do a weekly one to keep me accountable.
Yeah, because when I was doing it, I was doing like 4 or 5 lessons per stream.
Yeah.
So actually, when I stream tonight,
Yeah.
Luadingo,
Yeah.
at least 2 lessons, and then what did I say I was gonna play? Schedule 1.
Schedule 1.
All right, gang.
Cool.
Yeah. We gotta keep ourselves accountable.
Yeah, we have to. Damn.
We really have to.
Kore wa watashi no akai
Yeah,
kutsu
kore ra.
kutsu desu. Okay.
Kore, those.
But that's
these.
also like that's unfair with the the way that korewa is split, because originally when you just typed in these,
It said korera.
It had korera.
Yeah, I don't know why it changed to korewa. It should be korera. It should be korerawa.
Yeah, so
korera wa
korerawa.
watashi no kutsu, no, akai kutsu desu. But who am I to say supposed
fair,
to?
yeah.
Fair. Who am I to say it's supposed to say this?
Yeah, fair.
But nah, man. Okay, cool. I'm still enjoying it though.
So
But
am I.
It really is difficult.
Let's take Google Translate with a pinch of salt as well.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
True.
definitely.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's where we're at right now.
All right.
Learning about like hats, shoes, coats, these, my. Yeah, it's hard.
I think I've finally figured out the doko soko koko. So
Doko
is where?
Coca is
Here.
yeah.
Yeah. and
Soccer is
there.
yep. Well played.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Because I know for a fact doko is where. Because even the way they say it, the how they enunciate is different. It sounds like a question.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doko, they kind of rise with it, with
Yeah.
the O at the end. So yeah.
Would you feel confident? Obviously, you can't speak fluent Japanese, but if you went to Japan now, do you feel confident you'd be able to do the basics? I'd like to order this. I'd like to go to the toilet. Can you show me where the hotel is or something like that?
I'll be murked. I'll try.
Do you
I
think
would
you'd be
try,
alright?
but the thing with me is, are we thinking about it too long? They'll be staring at me and move on.
Yeah.
What do you want?
I would break the same way you said you struggled to play tennis when you were tired.
Yeah.
The panic in there, instead of being like, where is the hotel? I would literally be like, Doko hotel. Where? Hotel.
Doko hotel.
Doko hotel. That's what I'd be like. Yeah.
Work with me. Meet me in the middle.
Bro, that's what I'll be doing.
Yeah.
Doko desu ka?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gohan.
Gohan kudasai.
Yeah. Kudasai. Go. Sushi. Kudasai.
I'm hungry.
Oishi. Oishi. Oishi.
Oishi. That's hilarious.
Yeah, bro. I would really struggle.
Yeah.
But still, yeah, little bits like that's, even though that's dumb, I'm glad that if I was lost in Tokyo and I was
Yeah.
looking for my hotel, I can be like, Doko hoteru.
Yeah.
Like it's more than
Yeah, it's more than anything.
I would have been able to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, before I would have been like, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
If I've got no Wi-Fi, bro, I'm fucked.
Literally.
So yeah, it's fun though. It's really, really fun.
It is. It really is. If you guys were to pick up Duolingo, what languages would you?
Portuguese.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Some reason I think Italian.
Really?
I don't know why.
I-
I really want to go
Do you
Italy.
Do you have a bit
Nope,
of
he
Italian?
doesn't.
No, I wish. No, I'm boring, mate. Just
Hey man,
You love
it is
to,
boring. It is
it's
boring
not
though.
boring.
Love to
My
beat
ba-
yourself up, my bro.
It's not boring. It's just facts. It genuinely is a fact. It was boring. It was English and Wales.
Fair.
That was
you been
it.
to Wales?
No, sorry, English and Irish. It was. That was it.
There's some stuff in Ireland, bro.
Yeah, I know, but that's pretty boring. Could be more out. Oh yeah, I had 0.1%.
There's a little something.
0.01% in Barbados.
A little something.
My brother.
Yeah.
There you go.
Little
My white
seasoning.
rum brother.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. But yeah, probably Italian because I want to go Italy and I want to be able to speak.
Barbados.
It's Barbados.
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 Sort of feel like I'm in Barbados.
That's
Nah,
hilarious.
it's from Barbados. That's jokes, bro. But yeah, anyway, yeah.
Italian, Portuguese, fair play.
Italian, Portuguese, Japanese, boy.
Actually, I switched to French.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. When I was learning at school, my teacher at the time, she always used to gas me up, saying that I just naturally got just the knack
The
for
je ne sais quoi.
yeah. I
Je ne
got
sais
that.
quoi.
Je ne
Just
sais
got the
quoi.
knack for learning French. So
Yeah.
I think I'd like to relive that, and I guess at this age and this point in my life, take it seriously what she was saying, because I didn't select French as my choices to go through to GCSE. But yeah, I think French actually.
Fair play.
Gang.
Be
Fair
cool.
play.
Question of the week?
Question of the week. Guys, the question of the week this week is, I love my partner, but ...
Oh God.
Yeah.
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 It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Techie, funny, brutal, all in one breath. All in one breath. So, I love my partner, but he's on the toilet longer than he lasts in bed. Yeah, this is the opening entry. This is entry level.
He's on the toilet longer
Longer
than
than
he
he
lasts in bed.
bed.
Lasting in bed is such a... I don't even know. It's a monolith.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
It is annoying, isn't it? Because you can't help it, man.
Okay. Can I be honest? Can we all be honest?
Okay.
Okay, let me put my phone down.
Yeah.
This is gonna be
You know
serious.
something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes you wanna, because as a man, you know, I can nut whenever I want. Give or take.
Of course.
Give or take. I can nut whenever I want. So like, sometimes if you're clapping multiple times a week,
Yeah.
and you're with a partner that you've been with for a long time, and especially if you're locked in on the fact that I'm never gonna sleep with anyone else again. Sometimes I can see why you get complacent and you'd be like, what's the point in lasting?
Okay.
If we're not having a session.
Okay.
If we're not having a
It's
session.
just sex.
Yeah, we're just participating.
Yeah, we're meeting each other's needs. At
Yeah,
this
we're
point.
just meeting
Okay.
needs
Okay.
because we're a bit blosky.
Okay.
I can understand why someone would be like, I can go for 45,
Yeah.
or I can go for 6.
And it's just ga ga ga.
Yeah, I can clap and nut and everything's right with the world. Or we can put in a session for 45 and neither of us can be bothered. We haven't even showered.
Okay.
We're just like chilling in our, we're chilling in our pajamas.
Yeah.
It's not a sexy time. There's no build up. Why? Why would I last for 45?
You know what? I understand where you're coming from. I think sometimes, okay, I'm not going to think about myself. I need to put myself in the shoes you just said. And yeah, I hear it. I hear it because there are times where once you get into that full swing, that full penetration swing, you're like, bro, I literally could not now if I wanted to. But it's like, I'm not doing her a service.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? I'm not doing her a service.
Of course.
And this is a give and take.
Of
You know what I
course.
mean? And the only way I can stretch this bitch out is if I'm eating or she's
Yeah,
sucking.
yeah.
And it's like, but I'm in there and I'm
Yeah, we're
close.
going, bro.
I'm close.
We're going.
I'm close.
And this is round 4,806.
Yeah,
With
you know
this partner, like-
you know all the angles, you know what she feels like in every position.
There's no build up, there's no
Yeah.
flirting, there was none of this eye contact grabbing, We're just nutting before bed.
Just to drown me, just so I can conk,
Just so I can sleep real good.
Yeah, the nut before the sleep.
Yo, it's
always,
it's the
good.
best.
I hear what you're saying, but I also feel like there are sometimes though, you could think you're having a quickie or like a 6, 7, 10 minute, but sometimes it just stretches out and it's a good one.
Oh, bro, don't get me wrong. Pause, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
It just stretches out.
Yeah, of course. Pause.
And it's good. Crazy. Yeah, don't get me wrong. There's been times where once I'm in those cheeks,
You're awake.
yeah, I'm awake now. I'm awake now. I'm stretching my groin out and everything. I'm
Yeah.
thinking, let me get loose with it.
I'm
And then
awake.
I can nut, and I'm thinking, no.
No, this is too good.
No.
You started this. We're gonna finish it.
We're
gonna finish it. Yeah.
Let me take a sec. Let's lock in.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I have those. Anyway, I digress.
Wow.
Right, I love my partner, but this state looks down on incest. Yeah, I love my partner, but it's my sister, bro. And they're not fond of that over here.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's butters, bro.
I love my partner, but if he ever makes me wait 2 weeks for that dick, I'm telling his wife. I'm telling his wife.
To have a sighting who's threatening exposés so that you can bang her more frequently. It's the sexiest, the scariest combination I've ever heard.
That is the definition of toxicity.
Yeah, babe, when am I seeing you again? It's a tacky one. I'm thinking like a fortnight. I'm telling your wife.
If you don't come here this weekend,
Yeah. It has to be this week, otherwise I'm telling
I'm
your wife.
telling your wife, oh, you're scrambling.
You're banging me this weekend, otherwise I'm telling everyone.
You're scrambling, but the boner. Damn.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. Solid.
insane.
Yeah, I would hate that.
Oh, God forbid.
Yeah.
God forbid. God forbid.
That can't see that again. That can't continue forever.
It can't. Of course
That's
not.
it. This is honeymoon side chick chat.
Of course not. But it's like there will be a time you don't bang her. She will want to tell your wife. So it's like, how do you end such a thing?
Yeah.
So is it not forever? Oh, to be fair, no. It can't be forever.
You're not
'cause
holding my cock hostage. I'll tell you that right now.
She can't be content with what she's getting. She's
Yeah.
gonna want more. So she's gonna now venture out to find a man, and then she would have to end it. And I'm like, thank God. But goodness
Wow,
me, was
that's
that great?
wishful thinking.
Yeah,
by the way.
it is.
That's-
It is.
I've never heard of that happening ever. A sighting gets bored of the pipe that she's getting, so just finds another man.
Because I'm thinking about
Unless you just live with your wife happily.
because the man is never gonna live with the side chick. So it's
Yeah,
like
of course.
she's gonna be missing out on the perks of everything else. Because I'm not stepping out with
Yeah,
you.
but she knew that signing up to this.
Yeah, I know, but that doesn't mean her feelings aren't gonna change down the line. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, her
she's gonna
feelings
get
are
bored.
No, listen to me, brother. That's not how it works. It doesn't go, I love you, but I'm bored of not being able to step out. I'm bored of this or this or this.
I'm not bored, just frustration.
Yeah, I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
I want us to develop our relationship,
Yeah.
but you're blocking it.
Yeah.
So boring. I'm gonna find a new man. It's gonna be your wife's the block. And if
Yeah.
you can just grow up and get rid of her,
Yeah.
then we can step out together. It's not, I'm
Yeah.
bored of this, I'm gonna go find someone else. It's, you need to leave your wife.
Yeah.
And if you're not gonna leave her, I'm gonna make you leave her.
Yeah. That's how documentaries start. That's how documentaries start.
So Oscars are won.
Wow, that's funny. That's too funny. Right. I love my partner, but I don't like when he takes a shit and doesn't flush. Sometimes, doesn't flush sometimes, especially the runny ones. He's saying he doesn't want to wake me or our son up when he's flushing. And when I come out of our room, the smell is everywhere. He doesn't close the toilet door and it's right next to our bedroom.
That's fucking disgusting.
So disgusting. Bro, literally, there was so many replies to this tweet being like, why are you with this man?
What's fucking disgusting?
Especially the
The
runny ones.
That's fluid.
Yeah. That was a bellyache. Yeah. That's a bellyache.
That's when you know you ate something you shouldn't have.
Yeah, 100%. And
That's
she's
like
waking up
dairy.
being like, babe, that fucking stinks.
Nah, man.
And he's like, babe, I didn't want to wake you up.
Big man, him continuously shitting will wake me up, not the flush. That's the last of your worries.
That scent will wake me up. I'll think someone's broken in.
Yeah, literally. Someone homeless is broken.
Yeah.
That's so disgusting, man. That's no decorum. If anything, Bop downstairs, there's got to be another toilet in the yard.
You've lost touch.
Yeah.
That's the most out of touch
is
thought I've ever fucking heard.
There's no another toilet in the yard. He said,
Get the fuck out of it. Get the fuck out of it.
Listen to me.
Get the
Listen
fuck
to me.
out of it.
Listen to me. She said the toilet is next to the bed.
Room.
No, bedroom.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not an
I
ensuite.
thought bed.
It's
I was
not-
thinking ensuite,
not
but I
everyone
think
has
there has to be
ensuites.
another
Yeah,
toilet.
yeah.
That's my bad. That is my bad. That is my bad.
There
I
must
thought
be a
'cause there must be another toilet you can pop out. Go to the corridor one. What are you doing? That's my bad. I thought you said bed.
All right, fair.
That's my bad.
Fair.
All three of you said room. Yeah, room. All right, my bad. All right. I love my partner, but damn, do I wish I chose that other girl instead.
Counter to that, I love my partner, but she's just not her.
Regrets, man.
Yeah, I saw another one. I didn't even write on this. One person said, I love my partner, but he doesn't love me anymore. He's going to break up with me imminently.
Oh, and she just knows it.
She just knows it. She could just sense he doesn't love me anymore. The breakup's
Damn.
coming.
In that scenario, if you felt like you knew it was imminent, would you initiate a breakup?
Oh, yeah. I'm not waiting around to be dumped.
But you've not given her, in this instance, any reason to. You've not. No, sorry. How am I explaining this? Yeah,
I don't have a justification
You
for
don't
breaking
have a
up with her.
justification to break up with her, and she's not. Like, she's not even.
She's not
suspecting
vocalizing the
that
suspect. Okay.
You're in this space because you've clocked that she wants to dump
Oh,
you.
I would just tell her. I'm not breaking up with her, but I don't want to do this anymore. I would just tell her, bro, you're not on. You're not on it.
Oh, okay.
I
So
can tell you're not on it. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
And like you can lie and whatever. I can tell you don't want to be here.
so
So
let's
I'm just gonna charge it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna charge it. I'm not living in a house where I'm unloved.
Okay.
It makes me feel shit about myself.
Fair play. Yeah, makes sense. I'll do the same too. I love my partner, but her sex drive is too damn high. I lost 17 pounds in a month, and she refuses to buy toys. Help me. Help me. No! She refuses to buy toys.
Wow.
Damn. She's on it.
Ooh.
On it.
Ooh. I lost 17 pounds in a month. She refuses to buy toys.
Yeah, she wants that real wood.
She needs to nut. And he said, "Babe, please buy a vibrator. Please, I can't do this
I
anymore.
need to work.
Yeah, I've got to earn money. I've got to eat. I've got to do stuff." And she's like, nah.
I want to drain you all the time.
That will turn me on until it doesn't. And once it doesn't, it will never turn me on again. It will never turn me on again. It will turn me on so much until it doesn't, and then never, ever again. You man okay?
Yeah, I get it.
Oh,
I get it.
Never again. Don't touch me.
Yeah, because it's one of the ones, you know, a quicky's not enough for her.
I'm so sore. I don't want to do this anymore.
There's nothing worse than fucking when you're sore.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse.
Yeah, it's damn. Especially if we're roughhousing. Yeah. Just take it easy on me, man. I'm so sore.
Roughhousing, yeah, 100%.
Right. I love. Okay, this is the part of the list that just got disrespectful.
Okay.
All right, the next few peak. I love my partner, but my situationship is tantalizing. It's getting my juices flowing.
Tantalizing is a word.
Tantalizing.
Damn, bro. That's that, hey, counter. I love my partner, but my work crush has my heart.
I love my partner, but my coworker gives the best cowgirl. Specific. The best cowgirl.
No one does it like her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I'm not even a fan of that position.
Yeah.
When
But
you're
that-
on top.
when she does it,
woo!
wow, it's a rodeo.
It literally, I was about to say, it's a rodeo.
It's literally a rodeo.
Damn, son. All right, I love my partner, but he's currently telling me not to buy Chris Brown meet and greet tickets. Like, what the fuck?
100.
100%. Chris Brown meet and greet.
Nah.
He's getting handsy.
Yeah, he's bending you over.
He's getting handsy, bro. He doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a fuck, and he also does what he's told. He doesn't initiate these.
Literally.
He abides by request.
Literally. So it's consensual.
You've asked him to do stuff.
Consensual.
And I've been in a meet and greet.
Yeah.
And they ask for stuff.
They do.
Whenever we're at a meet and greet,
Yeah.
and a thing would be like, Chris Brown
Yeah.
or
Are you battling this?
what? I'm like, what is it,
bro?
Yeah, what is it?
The blind thing in the Australian tour is a saving grace.
Yeah.
It's a saving grace.
Yeah, so when we did this is backstage chat.
Yeah.
When we did the Australian tour,
Phones down.
we had a divider so that people in the queue on the meet and greet couldn't see the people taking pictures in the meet and greet.
That is such
Okay.
what seems like a small detail.
Small
but
detail,
clutch.
massive difference.
Yeah.
In America, everyone could see what everyone else's picture. So all it took was one brave soul to be like, "Yeah, you man,
Yeah.
bend me over,
pick me up. One of
pick
them.
me up. Yeah, I want your hand around my throat here, and I want you like backshotting me from here." And as soon as the rest of the crowd saw that, they were like,
Yeah.
"Gloves
off. Scream.
yeah, gang, let's go."
Yeah, it took 2 hours.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, we've got a 45-minute meet and greet that's now 3 hours because everyone wants to get a freak off going.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. And in Australia, you'd still get the one brave one that's like,
Yeah.
"Hey guys, I was wondering, can you just like finger me or something?" I don't know. And then
The fuck?
no one else is seeing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like no one else has the courage.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah. So fluid.
Fluid.
But now I've just told everyone that there. We'll see what the next meet and greet is like.
Oh, God.
I don't even know.
That's jokes.
How would you feel if your girl told you she's bought Usher tickets in the cherry section
Yeah.
and is actually not a better view, but she's not interested in getting cherried? Would you believe her?
No.
Yeah.
Because I would always. This is Usher we're talking about. Like,
Yeah.
This is one shot, one opportunity type thing. And the thing is, I'll have like a split decision because I understand there isn't a better view. There really isn't a better view, but I know there's a chance he might single her out. And that's not a chance I'm willing to take.
Oh, yeah.
But she's also done bought the tickets. Where do we go from it?
Down.
Well, unless I'm just going with her and just block her.
I did see one when he gave the cherries to a brer.
I saw the white couple.
Nah, black couple.
Oh, I saw one with a white couple. Yeah.
Yeah, he gave the cherries to the brer and was like,
man.
do your thing. I'm also not even doing that.
No?
No.
I think in the moment I would.
Really?
Yeah. I would. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't opt to do it.
Yeah.
But if he's like, oh, you guys, well, like, let's say he's singling out my girl, and she's like, bro, yeah, that's my guy, and he's like, oh, it's my bad, and I'm just doing it, bro. I don't think in that moment, I understand going with the flow,
I understand it.
and I don't think I'm gonna, because what's the point? It's just like, what's the point? I'm just gonna do it, give it back to him, it's done. People cheer, and they move on.
Yeah, I know, I understand.
They move on.
I understand. I would just be livid.
Yeah, I hear it.
Because I would be livid. I would be questioning what girlfriends I choose. If Usher was like, oh, well, here you go. And then I was like, oh, I don't really want to do this. And then I'm seeing her just like, And then I'm like, all right, cool. And then I go to do it. And she could just go, cutie.
Yeah.
Or she's like,
Yeah, but now we're talking about two different extremes. We're talking about two different extremes now.
No, we're not, because I've seen every girl do that.
No, I'm saying your girl specifically. If she chooses to yam it just normally,
Yeah.
because you are doing it, not
Yeah,
Usher,
yeah.
or she chooses to do the extreme for you whilst you're doing it. These are two different extremes. That's my point. You see what I'm saying?
Fair.
Because if it's Usher, she's only obviously going to do the extreme one for publicity, blah, blah, blah. It's a one-shot, one opportunity.
Yeah.
But for you, if she does the explicit thing, it's like, who is this for? Because we're in front of thousands.
Yeah. And then you catch her looking at Usher over there. Yeah, she's doing it. And then you're like, bitch, eat the cherry. Like, what are you doing? And you see like,
You're like, this could have been you.
and you see Usher like,
Just focus.
yeah, slow down.
I will tell Usher, you better have another batch of cherries because these are on the floor now. I'm dashing these on the floor. You better have another batch of cherries because this section is murked.
It's ruined the whole thing.
Yeah, it has. But yeah, I'll play along and just feed her, bro. Play and feed her, move on. Yeah, move on. Like, I just understand the art of just like playing the role.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Damn.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to just being in the audience?
Literally, bro.
Whatever happened to just being an
yeah.
audience member?
Yeah,
It's all this
just
drama
enjoying the
now.
show.
Nothing's enough, bro. There's always
Next level. Next level.
Crikey. To be fair, you said you want to get cooked.
Oh yeah, you.
Oh
did.
yeah. My bucket list is
Very
one thing on my bucket list. Yeah, I want to get roasted by a comedian. Like,
Why, bro?
it'd just be funny, wouldn't it?
For who? Obviously for the public, but like.
Yeah,
Ah,
for
it's
everyone
just-
else, bro.
It's just funny.
What if he sends for your biggest... What could he say to you? He'd be like, I regret
I'm
this
not,
immediately.
I'm actually not that insecure. Like, I take the piss out of myself. This is why I take the piss out of myself. It's just funny, innit?
Fair.
Don't take stuff too seriously. He could say whatever.
Fair, bro.
I genuinely wouldn't be bothered. I'd
Fair
laugh.
What if you went... What?
Go on.
Let's say in this scenario, you didn't go with your boys.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I really, really want to get cooked.
Yeah.
And then the love of your life is like, oh, okay, well, let's go then.
Yeah.
And then you go there and you're like, oh, and you see him clock you. And then he starts clocking your girl.
No, I'd say, mate, take the target away. Put it on me, please. Yeah. That would annoy me. Because she's not asked for that. I wanted it.
Yeah, but that's not.
That's neither here nor
Yeah,
there.
that's the gamble you take.
Yeah,
That's
100%.
that's not what was on my bucket list, so I'd hate that.
That's the gamble you
I'd
take,
hate
bro.
it, mate. I'd fucking hate that.
Cooking your
Yeah,
girl.
cooking her.
No, that would genuinely piss me off. Yeah, oh no, that would
Because
really
you're not gonna go by
piss me
yourself.
off.
Do you know what I mean?
Maybe I'd have to for that to happen. I'd have to go on my own. But that's even worse.
That's even
Ju-
worse
that
because
is
he's
worse.
cooking you because you're alone as
Yeah,
well.
and
Yeah.
because you fucking loan up, and then after the show, what happens is after the show, I'll leave, and then like everyone will see you from the crowd and know it's you, so they'll probably
Yeah.
say shit to me, and then I'd hate that. So I couldn't go on my own. Actually, I'll go with one of you guys.
Fuck you will.
Yeah, so
You
are
think I'm putting myself on the firing line for
Yeah,
that?
so
You're
we can get
mental, bro.
I've never seen it in the front row of a
You're
comedian.
mental, bro.
so we can get cooked.
You'd never do it.
yeah.
Oh, fair.
I've never seen it
So
in
he
the
can
front row.
pick us apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell he's a grower, not a shower.
Yeah. All of that.
Yeah,
stand up.
let me
Oh.
see your abs, mate.
He's already standing up.
It's already standing up.
Mate, they couldn't find your chair.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Wow. He's already standing
I
up.
couldn't hear that. I couldn't
Wow.
hear that.
That's well played.
I'd
Wow.
leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I couldn't hear someone say that
I'd
to you.
leave. Yeah. It's a wrap. I'm not doing it. I wasn't brought
He's
here for this.
already standing up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That would take my breath away.
I'd leave.
I know. He'll say, "Why are you winking, bro?"
Oh,
He'll look at me and say, "Why are you winking, bro?" Open both eyes.
Jesus Christ, man.
Or because Alice wants to see a comedian.
Yeah, nah, bro.
And he leaves it unscathed.
I'll be so because in his mind, there's no way he's with us.
Yeah.
There's no
100%.
way Ellis is with us to that comedian's mind.
Yeah. And then he'll twist it and be like, "Oh, what? They kidnapped you."
Oh my god. And now he's on your side.
Yeah, now it's on your side, and you're
cooking
getting
us
up.
even more.
Yeah, and that's when I get vicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you're like, what the fuck are you laughing at?
Stand up, man.
Yeah.
Defend us.
Yeah, 100%. Wow.
Jokes. Damn, we
He's
got carried
already
away.
standing up. We did get carried away. I love my partner, but Alright, last one for me.
All right.
I love my partner, but my neighbor lets me finish inside her.
What the fuck?
Insane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking neighbour.
Yeah. This is the world we live in, gents.
Insane.
This is literally the world we're living in.
That's like Sims.
It is like Sims.
Yeah, that's insane. That
Exactly
doesn't
like
happen
Sims.
in real life.
That's what I
No
was
one
on-
shags their neighbour. That's
what
insane.
I was on in Sims. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I was on in
Yeah,
Sims.
you
Yeah,
mentioned it like a few years ago.
yeah.
That's without mods, right?
Mods.
People
Yeah.
play Sims with mods, bro, and they are crazy.
Wait, elaborate. What are you saying?
You talking about Sims?
Yeah.
The Sims,
Yeah.
right? People stream The Sims,
Yeah.
or play The Sims, and they are obviously it's online games, just like GTA 5M,
Yeah.
GTA RP. The Sims, people play it with mods, and those mods can turn your game from innocent to heinous, like that.
Really?
Yeah,
How so?
you just download it, bro. Like, there's add-ons to the game, and you just
Bro, when you said mods, I thought you were on about moderators. I was like, how are your moderators changing the game? You're on modifications.
modifications, bro.
Damn.
Mods. There's a people play a different kind of Sims to the one I think you're talking about.
See.
Really?
Jesus.
Like
when I-
sex dungeon stuff.
Serious,
I couldn't play that.
fam.
I would never leave my yard.
Yeah.
This is why Japan are not making babies.
It's like
They're
online.
locked in. Wait, pull up Sutton. Let me see Sutton.
Oh god. I can almost guarantee there's a nudity one. 100%.
Bro,
There has to
when
be.
I'm talking about heinous,
There has to be.
that's what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah,
Just absolute smoke.
I
like,
bet.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Okay, fair. Yeah, maybe I don't need to see it.
Okay, this wouldn't be able to. If I could show you what I'm talking about, you just wouldn't be able to put this in Epic.
Oh yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Damn.
Yeah.
I would never leave my yard.
Yeah.
Fam, don't make me send you the links to these things, fam, because we won't see you again.
I mean, that locked.
I couldn't come here, bags under my eyes, mert, and be like, I've been playing Sims, you man.
Oh my god.
I've got Jones all around the block.
Lined up.
All around the block. I can't stop.
Oh my
Yeah.
days.
I always just used to go to the richest house and then convince the wife to divorce the husband and then take their money.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. So you could literally go to the house, flirt. You have to do it when the husband's at work. And you sneak in. Flirt. Eventually, you fuck. And then you can be like, oh, do you want to be my girlfriend? Yeah. Divorce. You get half of his money and then divorce her.
Oh,
And
shit.
you get half of the income. It's banging, mate.
That's crazy.
And then you're loaded. And then you just fuck off.
Fair play.
It's
Jeez.
sick.
Yeah, I was just trying to train to be an astronaut all the time. I didn't know you could do all these things.
Yeah, man.
That's
Sims is
insane.
sick. Sims is badass.
And who would have thought that there would be like such a popular game of just living another life? Doing the dishes, like you have to empty the bin in Sims. You have to you have to do shit. That's so boring to do it in real life.
It's the purest form of escapism.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, it is the pure. Like
Yeah.
whatever you don't like about your life, your Sim could just not have that issue.
Yeah. It's like when, do you remember when Dwight gets really depressed and he starts playing that video game? And he's literally like a manager in the video game.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, it's basically me, but I can fly. And he's just fucking flying along the map.
Oh damn.
Right, I got a couple more from me.
Cool.
I love my partner, but for the love of God, please stop stuttering.
No, that's not funny. That's not funny.
Can't help it. I love my partner, but him constantly wanting to get his nipple sucked is getting out of hand.
Constantly.
Constantly.
Yeah, that must be a tick. If you know you've got a little shy thing, and then you're like, babe, like, suck that. Suck that. She's like, gladly. And she goes for it. You're going to want that every day.
Every time, yeah.
Every day. Suck.
It's going to get annoying.
Yeah, 100%.
It's going to get annoying.
Constant.
It's getting out of hand. That's what she says. It's getting out of hand.
Wow, man just walks around like, yeah. Free milk.
I don't know if
All right,
I'm...
last one for me. I love my partner, but I've been faking my orgasms for the past 3 years. And I'm this close to cheating on him.
That's horrible.
That is horrible.
It is horrible, man.
I'd
Damn.
be really pissed off if I ever found out my partner faked.
But how would you find out?
I don't know.
Exactly,
I hope
bro.
I don't. Ignorance is bliss.
Exactly.
You
I
know what I
hate
mean?
that too.
If I ever found out, I'd be fucked. I'd be fucked.
A man's biting his nails.
You
Like,
would though, wouldn't you? Imagine if it's just like I just faked it the whole time. You can't pleasure me.
You
pleasure.
no.
Because that's what it is.
There's words.
There's words in his delivery, bro.
Oh,
That's-
God.
You can't pleasure me.
I'd make him. I'd go down on my knees then and there, eat her out.
Nah, I'm breaking up with her. I'm breaking up with her.
Can't pleasure me.
You can't pleasure. What do you think that's going to do for
I
her?
don't know, bro.
She just told you can't do it.
Yeah. I just be like, stop.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Get off
Yeah,
me.
you're embarrassing yourself.
See that? And it's your yard as well.
Yeah, and you're already on your knees and you're like, babe, babe, please. Nah, bro, nah. You can't pleasure me. Break up.
Oh.
Break up real quick.
There's only two options: prove her wrong or break up.
It's been 3 years. You can't prove
It's
her
been
wrong.
3
Yeah,
years.
yeah,
The proving wrong.
And even
is-
if you, the thing is, you can try and prove her wrong, and it just makes matters worse because it's like if you could, you would have done it in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
and if you fail, then
Oh, don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
You failed that last attempt. Divorce papers already signed, bro.
That would be horrible. Like you did it. You're like, fucking hell, you're sweating. And it's
I
just like, no.
remember there was a ting who I was dating, fucking like uni times, and we had like a little off period, and then the first time we got back, we clapped. I performed terribly, and then we laid there in bed like staring at the ceiling.
Elephant in the room.
Yeah, and she was like, I think that was a sign. She looked me dead in my face and said, I think that was a sign. I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, I think it's a sign we shouldn't be together. Because that was trash. You, man? I've never told you, man, about it. Until now. I've never told you, man, about it.
I think that was a sign.
I think that was a sign.
Damn, bro.
You shouldn't be fucking me again. Yeah. Brother? Thank God guns are illegal in this country. I would have chewed the barrel that day.
Do you think that was a nerves thing because you guys were so on and off, and then you?
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. It was just a bad day. I just had a bad
in
day.
the office.
I could tell because as soon as I hit that first stroke, I was like, oh, damn.
Oh, is it like a come early
Yeah,
type
yeah,
shit?
yeah,
Okay.
And I think it's because we used to bang. We used
so
to go.
she's got records
Yeah,
of-
she had receipts of just like, getting her back blown out.
Okay.
And then we take a couple months off. First time back, first strike, I was like, damn. But in my head, I'm like, it happens.
Yeah,
It just happens,
yeah,
bro. It happens.
yeah.
So I wasn't really thinking about it. And then afterwards, I was like, nah, that's kind of disappointing. But in my mind, I'm like, bro, we've got thousands of other opportunities where it's not, it doesn't matter. You're my girl. Yeah. Like,
We're together
Yeah,
now.
you're together and I love you. So
Yeah.
it's fine. She was like, I think that was a sign. You shouldn't be fucking me ever again.
They'll murder me.
Bro, getting dressed was,
Or was it a away game?
yeah, it was away game. So yeah, me getting dressed after that was, wow.
It's also one of them ones where you don't even know what to say via text anymore. Like, how do you initiate the new conversation if there's a new conversation?
Yeah. Yeah. You don't. You don't.
It's peak.
Yeah, it was
It is
right.
so peak.
Yeah, I was broken, man.
I would be too, bro. And I'm sorry you had to go through that alone. I'm sorry you had to go through that alone. Honestly.
Do you know like the quickest you've came before?
Oh, goodness. Sure do.
So I'm not gonna lie. I think I've done like a minute before.
Oh yeah.
I think
Genuinely.
I've done a minute.
I'm trying to
It is what it
It's
is.
not been recent, but I'm trying to think. who my minute was with.
I don't need no minute, man.
Random. I'm just scrolled Insta,
Right.
and there's a post here that says there's a bear sat at a bar like this thinking,
Yeah.
and the caption is, "If you nut in 2 minutes from doggy, that's actually 14 minutes in doggy time."
Math. Damn,
So
what
the
a
maths,
my
the maths
God.
there. I can't do that math.
Fuck's sake.
So I think I've probably known I can probably nut under a minute, but I've stopped myself and I was like, okay, baby, we need to slow down because there's something going on. It's too sweet.
It's too sweet.
So and my techers is we have to switch positions.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So if I don't switch positions, the stroke I'm feeling or the stroke I'm giving, pause, is it's gonna do me over. So yeah, I have to switch positions.
My usual, sometimes I don't switch position. Really doesn't work for me, you know.
Yeah, it works for me.
It depends. It depends on what position we're in. If we're on a doggers, switching will help. Switching to missionary will help. If we're in mish and I'm a couple strokes out, switching is gonna make everything worse for me
Okay.
because like mish is like my foundation. level.
Yeah. Okay.
So we can't go from mish to dogs because I'm definitely busting in a second.
Okay.
You can't jump on top because I'm murked.
Okay.
I will really struggle.
Fair play.
But yeah, my first ever time was literally like 20 seconds.
Wow, really?
First ever time when I was 17, 20 seconds. Flat.
I probably lasted. I don't know. To be fair, I don't know how. I obviously wasn't counting, but I just know it was a roller coaster. So it could have been 5 seconds. It could have been 5 minutes, bro. But wow, she took everything.
Yeah,
from
you
me.
were drunk with it.
Yeah, she took everything from me.
Yeah.
Oh, you were drunk the first time?
No, he's drunk with the lust.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I thought you meant you were actually drunk. I was like, damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a time.
Guys, we're going to take a very, very, very quick break. Listen close. So, fellas, it's time to talk about personal grooming. Grooming isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good.
Facts.
Whether you're suiting up for a big meeting, gearing up for a date, or just tackling the day, the right tools make all the difference. Take care of your skin and skip the cuts and irritation. Meet the Beard and Balls bundle from Manscaped, your all-in-one grooming solution to keep you polished from head to toe, or more precisely, from beard to balls. Now, join over 12 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and use the code SNG.
Sierra November
And
Golf.
that's going to give you a humble 20% off plus free shipping. Guys, we said there's 12 million men worldwide that trust Manscaped. When me and Fury had started doing our partnership with Manscaped, there was about 1 million.
It was about 1 million. Yeah.
500,000 to 1 million. I don't think it's any coincidence that since your boy starts spitting game on Manscaped, it's now 12 million.
Hey,
and we trust them. I'm wearing their boxes right now.
Facts.
So guys, SNG,
Sierra November Golf.
20% off, free shipping, manscaped.com. Let's get back to the episode.
That's
So I started yesterday the new season of Love on the Spectrum. Ren, can you bring up the cast for me, please? So Love on the Spectrum, obviously, if you don't know, is a show where we follow some people who are on the autism spectrum looking for love, right? All right, cool.
That's the one?
Yeah. I'll start with Adan, right? So Adan is going out with Danny. So they were in the last season, yeah?
Okay.
When I say, Danny's a freak.
Okay.
Danny is a freak.
Okay.
And she only wants to fuck. They've been
Okay.
together. There she is. They've been together for a year now, yeah?
Yeah.
And she's not playing anymore.
Fair.
She's not playing anymore.
Fair.
So I watched like 3 episodes yesterday, and like the episode where they get they go on their first year anniversary. Everything's cool, and he's just like, "Oh, Danny, I just love you so much." Da, 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 da. And she's like, "Oh, Adan, I love you also, but can we progress? Can we progress? If you know what I mean."
Oh, they've not had sex?
They've not had sex, bro. But they've not had sex in their lives.
Oh.
It's not just like a normal.
Okay.
It's not a relationship where they've been.
huge difference.
Yeah,
Okay.
neither of them have sex in their lives.
Okay.
But she's down
Can't
to
wait.
freak.
She can't wait.
Yeah, and she's a cartoonist, right?
Okay.
So for the anniversary, she literally made a cartoon of them banging.
Subliminal.
Yeah. And she
This
was
is what I
like,
want.
yeah, she was like, and then at the end it was like, "Happy anniversary, my love, Adan. Let's do the deed." And she was like, "Do you understand what I'm getting at?" And he's like, yeah. And he's like, "Look, babe.
Really nervous.
Yeah, he's so
Ramadan,
he's so
that's making me
yeah, he's brother, he's so nervous. He's so nervous. He's like, look. STDs are a real thing. And he's like, I'm down, but please let's be safe. And she's like, blah, 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 blah. She's like, whatever your boundaries are, I'm down, whatever. Just please bang me.
Yeah.
Please bang me. And he's like, cool. And she was like, yeah, like, and he's like, cool, after this nice dinner, do you want to go for a walk? And she's like, yeah, we can walk to our yard
God, yeah.
and you can fuck me.
Yeah.
Like, bro, she's not playing. Every single sentence is, when are you banging me? It's scary for man. He's so nervous,
Yeah,
bro.
That will petrify me. If I'm done, that's petrifying me. Not gonna lie. That's petrifying me.
So shook, bro.
Fuck, man.
It's stressful, man. He's just trying to enjoy love. And she's got to the point where it's like, I'm not interested in waking up tomorrow unless you're gonna bang me. It's really scary for him.
Damn.
But yeah, it's cool, man. It's funny. All right, cool. Scroll down. Connor. Yeah, I love Connor. Connor's my guy, bro. So Connor is looking for love, yeah, obviously. And he's got 3 siblings.
Okay.
And he's the oldest. And yeah, he's 25. And yeah, bro, where I just left off, he went on a couple of dates, not feeling it. Met this one ting who he was trying to kiss on the hand. And basically his mum is like,
Protective?
so protective, but also wants him to like fly the coop and find love.
Okay.
And wait, I just remember. I was like, wait, sorry. Wait. Sorry, it's not even about Connor. I'll get to it in a bit, but it's murking me. Okay. Sorry guys. So he's found a thing. I think her name was Gemma or something like that, and he was astounded. They went on a date, and he was like, he can't hide his facial expressions. So this is him like kissing her on the hand there. He can't hide his face. And then there's a show called The Dragon Prince. I think it's on Netflix. I've not watched it. An animated thing. And he was like, oh, she said something. He's like, oh, that reminds me of such and such from The Dragon Prince. And she was like, oh, the cartoon on the animated thing on Netflix. And she went, you've heard of it? And she was like, oh yeah, I love it. He's like, oh, and he would like look at the camera, like, oh my God. And then she like went to the toilet something, and he was like, okay, don't tell my mom because she's gonna go extra. But I'm feeling this thing.
Okay.
I'm feeling her.
Okay.
And the main producer of the show is called Kian. He's like, Kian, I'm feeling her. He's like, I'm getting sparks, bro. And Kian's like, gang. So he goes back to his house and they're like, oh, how was your date with homegirl? And he's like, everyone just relax. I'm open to telling you how it went.
Yeah, but you
just
need to relax.
Yeah, you man relax. And the mom was like, cool.
Cool.
And he's like, love my life. And the mom's like you can see her like shaking in the thing, like, all right, I'm gonna vomit. Like, this is the best thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And they're like, cool. And they do this thing, it's so cute. When he doesn't want them to overreact, the siblings and the mum have a code where they say golf clap. And that's how they express their thing. And he'll be like, all right, golf clap. And they'll all go.
Oh, okay. That's cute. That's
and then
very
the mum
cute.
ran into the kitchen and was crying. And she was like, oh my God, I'm so fucking happy for him.
That's cute, man.
Blah, 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 blah. Oh, it was mad cute. He's feeling her.
Okay.
He's feeling her. It was banging.
That's cute
All
as fuck.
right. So that's Connor. Scroll down. Oh, Abby. I actually haven't seen Abby in this season yet, but she's going out with a guy called David. And I saw a clip on TikTok where she was like, when are we getting married, David? And like, the TikTok was jokes because it's like, every man's the same. Neurotypical or not.
Okay.
Every man is the same because he's like, when the time's right. And she's like, when is that?
Yeah.
And he's like, when the time is right, bro. Like one day in it.
Yeah,
and she's like,
yeah.
what day?
Yeah.
And he's like, when the time's right, relax. So I haven't seen them come into the season yet, but yeah, I know they are coming. Danny, David,
David,
David's, he's a smooth criminal, by the way.
He looks like
Last season, he's the one that I told her her favorite show is Lion King. And her bucket list was always to go on a safari. And he booked her and her family a safari trip here.
You telling me.
He's a fucking baller, bro.
Okay.
David's my guy.
Say less.
He's my guy. I love
less.
David. Right, so scroll down, James. James, yeah. James is my fucking guy. He's 36, bro. And yeah, this is peak.
Okay.
So James went on the this fucked me up, bro. So episode 1, James went on a speed dating thing, innit?
Yeah.
And there was a couple things in there that he liked. Well, God.
I'm just bro.
There's a couple things on there that he likes.
Yeah.
And this broke my heart, bro. A couple things that he liked, and he went on the speed dating thing, and he was like, before he left his yard, he was like, if they've got kids, I'm not on it. If they've got pets, I'm not on it, bro. And there was two things that he met on the speed dating where they were like, yeah, I've got dogs and that. And you could see he was like, oh, that's not so bad, I suppose. Nobody's perfect. And he come back and was like, he come back to his mum and dad and they were like, how was it? He was like, yeah, I said I want to link 2 of the things on there. I really like them. And they were like, any kids, any dogs? He was like, yeah, they both have dogs. And the mum was like, but I thought you said dogs are like a deal breaker.
Yeah.
And he was like, look, I just want to find love, mum. I really want to find love. And if I have to make sacrifices, I'm willing to make the sacrifices, isn't it? And then he gets a call from the lead of the dating thing to see if he's got any matches. She was like, I'm really sorry, James, today you didn't get any matches. And he was like, it's cool. I appreciate your honesty. And like, I've never had a match before. I didn't expect today to be any different. His mum broke down. And he was like, oh, mom, please don't get emotional. And she was like, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. It murked. I need to turn the TV off. It finished me. I've never had a match before. I didn't expect today to be any different. It murked his mum. It fucking rocked her. And she was
36.
like, yeah, he's 36. His mum was like, I can't do this anymore.
Oh man, that's a shame.
He is so nice and
Yeah.
kind and handsome and intelligent.
Yeah.
And to be coming in here saying, I didn't expect to find a match. She was like, why wouldn't he expect to find a match? He's perfect. It murked her.
That sucks, man.
And so then his dad was like, bro, like, why go on for Instagram? Because you got like mad followers and that. Like, if you got no things trying to chirp you on Instagram.
Okay, fair.
And he's like, yeah, I've got a couple things on there. He's like, wouldn't it make more sense if they've messaged you? No, his brother, he linked his brother, and his mother was like, surely if they've DM'd you, it already shows that they're interested. And if they're interested, then that's good. It means you don't have to go on these speed dating things. And then you're chatting to people who aren't interested. At least these people are interested. And he was like, yeah, I suppose you're right. So next day he pulls up to his mum and dad. He's like, oh, I'm going on a date. And they're like, gang, who's this girl? He's like, oh, just a thing from Instagram. And they're like, all right, gang, cool. Go have fun. And the dad's like, is she a Lengers? And he's like, she's like, okay, I guess. And the dad's like, no, you can't be saying that. Like, you should be saying she's gorgeous, she's this, that. He's like, Dad, I'm not a liar. Yeah. He's like, I'm here to be positive.
Yeah.
I'm here to say nice things.
Yeah,
but Dad, I'm not a liar.
Fair.
And I was like, damn,
Yeah,
bro.
fair.
Bro, this thing pulled up here. And this thing pulled up called Sonia, yeah?
Yeah.
So, bless her cotton socks. She's pulled up and she's like, I don't really usually wear red lipstick, but I'm wearing it today because I want to look attractive for you. But I'm concerned that I might have lipstick on my teeth. So if I ever have lipstick on my teeth, just tell me, innit? So every 10 minutes, she's like, anything on my teeth? And he's like, I'm not going to lie, yeah, you got like a little bit. And she's like, minor.
Yeah.
Appreciate your honesty. Gone. Yeah. Second time, anything? And he's like, nah, you're good. Third time, anything? He's like, look, he goes, nah, but he goes, nah, you ain't got no lipstick on there, but one of your insides is discolored. You need to see someone about that. Bro, it rocked her.
One of your insides
Yeah,
is
so one of-
discolored.
It's like, oh, no, but can I be honest? One of the incisors, it's showing discoloration. It may be down to too much caffeine. You should probably want to say something about that.
Damn.
And she's like, say less, King.
Cool.
Yeah. Say less, King. All right.
I asked for honesty. I got it.
So they go to a thing. They go to like a darts, like arcadey kind of thing. And you know when you go bowling, you take the picture on the thing.
Yes.
So he takes a picture. It literally pulls that face right there.
Yeah.
He takes a picture, and then she takes a picture, and she's like, "Oh no, that picture's butters. I need to do another one. I look like a vampire." And he was like, "Nah, I wouldn't say vampire, but I bet you clean up on Halloween." Bro, it was the funniest bar I've ever heard. I wouldn't say vampire, but I think you do well on Halloween.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. She was taking blow after blow.
Wow.
And he's just trying to be honest.
Yeah. It's in his nature. He can't help it. He's not being rude.
Yeah, he's
In
not
that
being
way,
rude.
yeah.
He's literally just calling it as he sees it.
Sees it. Damn.
Yeah,
bro.
it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life, Fuhad. It was the funniest thing, bro.
I bet you clean up on Halloween.
I bet you clean up on Halloween.
Damn.
Murked her.
I bet.
Yeah, and then afterwards she was like, do you want to go on another date? And he couldn't get the words out. And she was like, I get it. She said, James, just say it. Just say it. And he was like, I don't think that we have a romantic connection. She said, it's cool. I get rejected all the time. And I was like, damn, that's not fair, Sonia. Don't tell him. Don't tell him that.
Is she neurodivergent as well? Or well,
She looked like she had something going on.
Okay.
But she... I'm not even trying to be... I'm not even trying to do a thing. She looked like she had something going on, bro. But it wasn't like to this level.
Okay.
Madison. Brother, she has... She has this thing, yeah? That when she's excited, she starts gurning.
Oh,
she starts
like-
chewing shit. She basically said when she was a kid, I can't remember what it was called, but she used to eat shit. It's like a condition that when kids, they eat shit they shouldn't be eating, like carpet, sofas. It begins with P or something like that.
I was gonna say Pico or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's something like that. It's literally something like that. And she had that as a youth. And you can see it still in her soul. A Pika. There it is.
It was
Pika
there, right?
eating disorder. P-I.
Pika.
No. When you click the search bar.
It's also there as well.
It's here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Pika. Yeah, it was called Pika. So she was like, when I had a kid, I had Pika. I was backing everything. Floorboards, sofa, cushions, everything, bro.
Ellis is mad.
Yeah.
That's the way you're describing it. Sorry. Fuck.
Yeah, she says I was chowing down on everything, bro.
Oh, damn.
And then it's dread, bro, because whenever she gets excited, bro, her jaw starts flexing.
needs some.
She goes like that. And I'm like, she's trying to backside. Yeah, that peak is creeping up on her again. But she's lovely, bro.
Okay.
Madison is lovely. And she, again, most of her friends and her social groups are like all neurotypical.
Okay.
So she's so much more used to being sociable, being outside, and she's just looking for a man. And she's like, all I want is a man. I just want my Prince Charming. And they send her on a date with this one bro. He can't handle social situations, bro. Felt like, I felt like, bro, it felt like me. And it was dread because it looked like she was looking after him.
Okay.
Because he was panicking in the busy. They sent him to a restaurant and like, they must have thought it was a quiet restaurant. They pulled up and there's kids screaming everywhere. When I say brother had to, one of his like coping mechanisms, he ducks down on the sofa. So he had on the chair. So he literally had his head on the table like that. And he's like, yeah. And he's trying to converse with her. And she was like, are you good, bro? And he was like, it's noisy in here. I need to feel safe, Madison. I need to feel safe. So they were like, bro, do you want to go outside? He's like, all right, I'll go outside. And one of his to stop and get overstimulated, he wears earbuds with white noise in it.
Okay.
So they're trying to eat and she's trying to make conversation. And he's like, what? Every 2 seconds. Huh? Even when she's not saying anything, she'll be chewing and he'll be like, And she was like, I didn't say anything. And he's like, oh. And then she'll be like, anyway, what? And she gave up.
Yeah, that's annoying. That's an impossible match.
Oh, bro, impossible match.
That's an impossible match.
The dating coach beforehand said, if you don't want to see them again, just say, I don't think, because she was like, what do you think is a polite way to say, I don't want to see you again? She was like, I have no idea. She was like, cool. How about you say, it was nice to meet you, I've had a great time. I wish you the best of luck, but I don't think we're a romantic match. So, bless her, she's like, right, rehearse it in her head. Cool. Not romantic match. She's like, bro, I've had a lovely time. I wish you the best of luck, but I don't think we're a romantic match. And he was like, no, we are. He was like, no. He was like, you know what's jokes? We are a romantic match, but the noise in this bitch, it's throwing me off.
Okay.
And she was like, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
And she was like, I wish you the best of luck. Yeah. I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah.
We're not a match. And he was like, fair. All right, yeah.
Shout out to double down.
Yeah.
Shout out to
I
double
heard
down.
you once, I've heard you twice.
Fair play.
Yeah. So she's still looking, but she's awesome. She's one of my favorites.
Bless her.
And she can color coordinate.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, bro. If you see her in green, she's wearing green head to toe.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. She rocks the fuck out. All right, so next up, Parry. I don't know much about her. She's looking to date women. She's obsessed with trains.
Okay.
And that's as far as I've got with her. My boy Tanner. So Tanner, yes sir, yes ma'am. Yes sir. Oh yeah, I love that. Oh yeah, it's my favorite. When I say he murked one girl, he went on a date with one thing. Yeah, they went to feed the goats. They went to a goat farm and wanted to feed the goats.
Okay.
So my man's saying he's a chatty Cathy. He loves to chat. He loves a chinwag, bro. So he'd be like, so he got there and then he met the thing and he's like, hi, do you like goats? I like goats. And then she'll be like, yeah, I like goats. And you'll be like, what do you like about goats? And then she'll be like, I like that they're cute and they're fluffy and they drink milk. You're like, do you want to hear what I like about goats? I like this and that and that. Do you like animals? What other animals do you like? And this went on for like 15 minutes. It was cooking outside as well. It was hot, bro. He was sweating. And he was like, should we go feed the goats? And she's like, yeah. So they weren't going to feed it. He's like, look, we're doing it. We're feeding the goats. She was like, yeah, this is amazing. And he was like, it's amazing. Isn't it the best? Like, this is the best, most fun ever, right? And she was like, yeah, it's so cool. And she's building up on his hype.
Okay.
I see myself in Tanner
Okay.
because he overhypes everything.
Okay.
And he was like, is this not the best time anyone's ever had ever?
Yeah,
and she's like, you know what?
Yeah.
It low-key is. And he's like, yeah, this is an unbelievable date. Like, I'm having so much fun with you. Like, the sun is shining. We're feeding goats. We're having the best time ever. Like, do you not think this is the best time? We're like, what do you like about it? And then she was like, yeah, it is the best time. And then afterwards on a debriefing, he was like, thank you so much. I had such an amazing time. Did you have an amazing time? She's like, yeah, I had an amazing time. And he's like, what was your favorite moment?
Is this debrief together?
Debrief together with the date. So he was like, what was your favorite moment of the day? And she was like, oh my God, I think it was like feeding the goats. And he was like, oh my God, mine was seeing the goats. And she was like, yeah. And he, and then let's call her her name Sarah. I can't remember what her name was.
Yeah.
So she was like, yeah. And he was like, oh my God. So like, what was your favorite part? He was like, seeing the goats. He was Sarah, I want to be friends. When I say his face dropped, it was like, Sarah, I want to be friends. Dead ass, bro.
What?
What was your favorite part about the day? Well, mine was like, Sarah, I want to be friends.
Oh my God.
And she was like,
Thrown.
yeah.
I would be thrown too.
Yeah.
That's what I was expecting.
Yeah, he doesn't play. I'm looking for love. And you're not it.
I just want to be friends.
Yeah, I want to be friends. I'm just going to be honest with you. Feeding the ghosts and shit was cool, but bitch, it ain't you. Bitch, it ain't you.
There's no spark.
Yeah, there's some spark, man.
Damn.
What were we doing?
I love the honesty.
Yeah, these men are they're the bravest of soldiers,
Yeah,
bro.
literally.
I'm a coward. Do you think I could do that to someone?
Damn.
All day, it's like, this is the best. And she's like, fuck yeah, it's the best, bro. And he's like, bitch, I want to be friends. I just want to be friends.
Damn.
Yeah, and he's like, should we dip?
Dip. As friends?
As friends? Go our separate ways? And she's like, all right, bro, like, I guess.
left me no choice.
Yeah, and then I interview after, like, what did you think of it? He's like, I thought it was cute. I thought it was cool. I thought we were having a good time. And then they'll be like, what did you think of Sarah? I'm like, who? I'm playing. It's not a deep. But yeah, it's like, I'm not on it, bro.
On to the
I'm
next.
not on to the next. And when they were debriefing, there was one thing that wanted to be his girlfriend from last season. I think her name was Kate. It's like, Kia's like, since I saw you last, I heard Kate wants to be your girlfriend. He's like, want you to be a boyfriend. Like, what did you say? He's like, Kian, can I be honest with you? Are you gonna, if I give you honesty, Kian, is it gonna hurt your feelings? And he's like, no, to be honest, he's like, I told her no. Hell no.
Damn.
He's the best.
Damn.
And he's so kind and generous and polite.
He's also brutally honest.
Yeah. He's so kind and brutally honest, bro.
Damn, fair play.
Bitch, I want to be friends, man.
Fair play.
You're exhausting me. You're exhausting me with this.
Okay.
And then that's our team from this year.
Fair play.
I'm 3 episodes in and I'm locked, bro.
Is it 10 eps a season or something?
Maybe, I'm not sure. I can't remember. It can't be 10 eps because it's actually, it's an emotional roller coaster. I don't think it's 10 eps because I wouldn't be able to make it through.
Fair.
I'm so close to tears every single fucking time.
Damn.
And yeah, I just can't handle it anymore.
Fair play.
Yeah, I can't handle it. I can only ever get like 4 or 5 eps in before it really, really starts to fuck with me.
I love the breakdown though.
Oh,
Good
thank you,
debrief.
G.
Good debrief.
Cool. You had a story for us?
I do. My neighbor's daughter, Lily, vanished when she was 6 years old. No leads, no ransom, just gone. Her parents never moved away, never stopped hoping. Then, last night, after 12 years, their porch light flickered at 3:33 a.m. and Lily walked back inside wearing the same blue dress she disappeared in. Same white sneakers, no dirt, no aging. She looked exactly like she did the day she went missing, except for one thing, her eyes. They weren't Lily's. Her parents were sobbing, clinging to her, but something was off. Lily didn't cry, didn't smile. She just whispered, I told you I'd come back. But when she left, she was 6. How could she have known she'd return? I watched from my window as they led her inside. An hour later, I saw movement upstairs. Lily standing in the window of her old bedroom. She's staring at my house. Not at me, at the attic. The attic I never go into. At midnight, there was a knock on my door. Not on my front door, the attic door. I finally worked up the nerve to go up there. Dust everywhere, boxes untouched, except for one thing. In the center of the attic floor, in the dust, were some small footprints, barefoot, leading to a trunk that was locked that I didn't recognize. The trunk is nailed shut. The wood looked ancient, the metal rusted, and carved into the lid, deep and jagged, was a single word. Lily. I called the police. They didn't believe me until they arrived. One officer touched the trunk. The second he did, Lily screamed from the house next door. Not like a child, but like something else. The officers pried the trunk open. Inside was a small, rotten skeleton wrapped in a blue dress. Lily's dress. Her parents...
Sorry.
Her parents ran outside sobbing. That's not our daughter, they said. And when we turned back to their house, the lights were off. The door wide open. Lily was gone. I don't know what came back that night. I don't know where it went, but sometimes at 3:33 a.m., I see footprints leading from my attic door, and I hear a child whispering, "You found me too soon." I barely slept after that night. Every creak in my house, every shadow in the corner of my eye, I was convinced Lily wasn't gone. And then 3 nights later, I woke up to something chilling. My attic door was open. I grabbed a flashlight and stepped in. The trunk was still empty. Sorry, the trunk was still there, but empty now. But the footprints, they were different. No longer leading to the trunk. Now, they led away to the attic window. And just beyond the glass, in the moonlight, I saw her. Lily stood in my backyard, barefoot in the frost. Her head tilted slightly, but she looked wrong. Her limbs too stiff, her smile too wide, and her shadow was all wrong. It didn't match her movements. It moved on its own. I ran next door, pounding on her parents' door. When they answered, their faces were pale, hollow, like they hadn't slept in years. Before I could speak, Lily's mother whispered, "You should have left her alone." They invited me inside, locking the door behind me. Then they told me the truth. Lily didn't disappear. We made her disappear. They looked at each other, afraid, and now she remembers. They told me about the night she vanished, the whispers in the walls, the things she started knowing, and the thing wearing her face. We had to stop it, her father whispered. We had to bury her. But now that you open the trunk, he swallowed hard. She's free. A loud thud came from the roof. We all froze. Slowly, I turned towards the window. Lily was there, standing on the roof, grinning. She pressed a small, pale hand against the glass, and then she spoke. "You buried me once, but I remember now. I'm not alone." Behind her, in the darkness of her roof, more figures began to appear. Small figures, children, dozens of them. Their faces were wrong, too smooth. Their eyes were too dark. One by one, they turned their heads towards me. I ran. I don't even remember leaving the house. The last thing I saw before I shut the door was Lily, watching from my driveway. Her lips moved, though no sound came out, but I could read them. I never left, and neither will you. It's been a week. I haven't seen her since, but at night, I hear small footsteps in the attic. And every morning, I wake up to my bedroom door slightly open. The other night, I found something on my pillow, a single, tiny footprint.
Nope.
Now tell me, what should I do?
Leave. You should have been left.
That's crazy, right? That's definitely Reddit, obviously.
Jesus.
A footprint on a pillow.
Yeah. I think the bit that got me the most was when he said he was in the parents' yard and he looked at Lily and then all the other children's faces slowly looked at him. That's
Nope.
that's some Scream type shit.
What did we do, bro?
Yeah.
I'm not dealing. As soon as I saw the case or whatever, touched it, and I'm hearing like
screamed from another room of another yard.
I would have whipped my hand like that. pack the car, I'm gone.
Gone, bro.
Gone, bro. I'm selling that yard.
Yeah, that's untouchable stuff, man.
Damn, well played.
Yeah.
Very, very, very nice. Right, guys, so there's no Daddy Fantasy this week because I have not read enough to give a more detailed breakdown. So we'll check back in on that next week, but charge for now.
Yes, sir.
Right, charge for now, guys. Love of love.
Gang.